stared at his screen, his life savings gone. Worse, he was now tens of thousands of dollars in debt. It wasn't just his money they stole. It was his belief in himself. The mentor who promised him financial freedom, the one he had come to trust like a brother, had vanished. The account that showed over $200,000 in profits just moments ago, a dead link. It was all a lie. This isn't just one person's story. It's the story of thousands, falling victim to a sophisticated psychological epidemic that is exploding online. Today, we expose their entire playbook, from the first hello to the final, devastating goodbye. And we'll reveal the one psychological trigger they use, the one that makes it nearly impossible to say no. It starts in a place of trust. For David, a name we're using to protect his identity, it was a Facebook group for expatriates from his home country. It was his digital community, a place for job tips and mutual support. And it was here that he first noticed the posts from a man we'll call the mentor. The mentor's profile was a perfectly engineered fantasy. Luxury cars, exotic trips, and screenshots of staggering trading profits. The kid didn't just broadcast wealth, he wove a story. He spoke their shared language, referenced their common struggles, and he sold himself not as a trader, but as the person they all dreamed of becoming. He wasn't an outsider. He was one of them, but better. But beneath the surface of this perfect life, a clock was already ticking. This is a classic setup called affinity fraud, where scammers infiltrate a group to exploit the trust that is already built in. The mentor's claims felt believable because he felt like family. He wasn't selling a product, he was offering salvation. His posts were backed by a chorus of testimonials from supposed students, all sharing their own stories of sudden wealth. This creates a powerful illusion of social proof, tricking our brains into believing something is legitimate. He would host free webinars, dropping just enough jargon to sound like a genius, but always keeping the true secrets reserved for those ready to commit. David felt that potent mix of hope and envy. After weeks of watching, he sent a direct message. The mentor's response was immediate, personal. They chatted for hours, not just about trading, but about David's life, his family, his dreams. The scammer wasn't just building a bond, he was mapping David's soul. The mentor was becoming a friend. Then came the hook, an invitation to a small, exclusive mentorship group. The entry fee was steep, $5,000, but the mentor framed it as the single most important investment David would ever make in himself. To seal the deal, he created crushing urgency. Only 2 spots left. Offer expires at midnight. That pressure is a psychological weapon designed to bypass logic. Trapped between manufactured trust, hope, and a ticking clock, David took out a loan and paid. He was in, but he had no idea he had just paid to enter a meticulously designed slaughterhouse. Once David paid his $5,000, he was ushered into a private world where the illusion of success was absolute. But what felt like a golden opportunity was actually a 4-phase trap. Phase 1, the indoctrination. David was added to a private chat that moved at lightning speed. A constant stream of wins, screenshots of incredible profits. The mentor would issue trade signals, direct commands on what to buy and sell, and moments later the group would erupt in celebration. The energy was intoxicating. New members are taught to trust the signals without question. The euphoria was a drug, and the mentor was the dealer. But that high had a terrible cost. Phase 2, the small win. Next, the mentor guided David to deposit $1,000 onto a custom-built trading platform. The website looked flawless, professional, convincing, but it was a complete fake, controlled entirely by the scammers. Following the signals, David watched his balance jump 10%, then 15%. To make the illusion unbreakable, they let him make a small withdrawal. David pulled out $200, and when that money appeared in his actual bank account, any shred of doubt vanished. That $200 withdrawal wasn't proof of success. It was the price the scammers paid to buy his entire future. Phase 3. The escalation. With David fully convinced, the mentor's tone changed. He began talking about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity requiring a massive capital injection. The fear of missing out became unbearable. David wired $10,000, then another $25,000, draining his savings. When he hesitated, the mentor used shame, questioning his commitment. He also isolated David, warning him not to tell friends or family about their secret strategy. Because, he said, outsiders just don't get it. This prevents any chance of a reality check. He was completely isolated, high on fake profits, and about to be pushed off a cliff he couldn't even see. Phase 4. The collapse. The system relies on new money to pay fake returns to older members, the definition of a Ponzi scheme. When David, seeing his on-screen balance hit 6 figures, finally tried to withdraw a large sum, the endgame began. The excuses started. He was told he first needed to pay a 20% tax on his profits. Desperate, he borrowed from relatives to pay. The moment the wire transfer cleared, the mentor disappeared. The exclusive group vanished. The trading platform went offline. The website went dead. His calls went to voicemail. The silence that followed was deafening. The ghost town he was left in wasn't just digital. It was the hollowed-out space where his trust, his security, and his future used to be. How did they make it all feel so real? They used a playbook. Knowing it is your best defense. These are not just red flags. They are urgent warning triggers. Warning trigger number 1. Hear this. Guaranteed returns. Anyone promising risk-free profits or 20% a month is a con artist. Real investment has risk. Guarantees are lies. Full stop. Warning trigger number 2. Feel this. A ticking clock. Only a few spots left. Act now or miss out. This is a psychological weapon designed to force an emotional decision. A legitimate offer will be there tomorrow. Walk away from pressure. Warning trigger number 3. See this, a secret platform. Scammers use unregulated websites and demand payment via wire transfer or crypto. These methods are fast, global, and nearly impossible to reverse. If you can't use a regulated broker, you're being set up. Warning trigger number 4. Question this. Perfect wins, no losses. Scammers show a highlight reel of wins, never losses. Their mansions and private jets aren't from trading, they're from victims' fees. Demand an independently verified track record. If they can't show it, they're hiding everything. Warning trigger number 5. Doubt this. Celebrity endorsements. Scammers now use AI-powered deepfakes to clone famous entrepreneurs, making it look like they are pitching the scam. Assume any celebrity investment pitch you see on social media is a fake. If this has happened to you or someone you know, the first step is to report it. Contact your bank immediately, then file a report with financial authorities and law enforcement. It can feel shameful, but you are not an accomplice. You are the victim of a calculated crime. Reporting is the only way to help authorities hunt these predators down. If you found this investigation helpful, share this video. Spreading awareness is our most powerful weapon. The more people who can spot these tactics, the fewer victims there will be. So, world of online trading mentors is a minefield of psychological warfare. Scammers are master manipulators, exploiting our deepest hopes for a better future and our innate trust in community. They construct elaborate theaters of social proof, personal connection, and manufactured urgency to pull people into financial traps. The losses are measured in billions. But the true cost is the destruction of trust and mental well-being. The betrayal is often more painful than the empty bank account. By understanding their playbook, we arm ourselves. Be skeptical of anything that sounds too good to be true. Resist high-pressure tactics. Verify every person and every platform. Never let hope or fear dictate your financial choices. The dream of getting rich quick is the bait in a trap that has shattered countless lives. The real path to security is built on diligence, patience, and a powerful dose of skepticism. Don't let a charismatic stranger turn your dream into a nightmare.